National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hi, I'm naturopathic Dr. Jonathan Beattie, health expert here at nationalnutrition.ca. Have you ever suffered from a kidney stone? It's a type of pain I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Kidney stones form in the kidney when there's imbalances in pH, and essentially what happens is minerals in the body crystallize and form small stones that are quite sharp and then have to be passed down through the ureters, into the bladder, and out the urethra. The whole time causing all sorts of cramping of the ureter and the urethra, a lot of pain, a lot of inflammation. It has been said to be one of the most painful things that somebody can go through is passing a kidney stone. So as I said, not something I would wish on my worst enemy. So if you have suffered from a kidney stone or they run in your family, consider listening to some of the stuff I'm about to talk about to reduce your risk, because that's not something that I'd wish on you. So if you have suffered from a kidney stone or you want to prevent kidney stones from forming, there are a couple things you need to do. First, understanding where kidney stones come from. Kidney stones essentially come out of improper metabolism of minerals. So if your body is too acidic, you essentially get excessive amounts of calcium dissolved into the blood. That's your body's attempt at trying to manage the excessive acidity. And then what happens is this calcium gets cleansed out of the blood through the kidneys, and it eventually will deposit in the kidney, forming a stone. And that's where the problem starts. So the more acidity you have in your diet and lifestyle, the more acids your body has to manage and eliminate through the kidneys, the more likely you are to develop kidney stones. The other thing with kidney stones is supplementing with pure calcium. When you take calcium alone, again, you end up with problems of elevated calcium levels in the blood that can then cause stone formation in the kidney. Ideally, when supplementing with a calcium, you want to take it with other minerals, with vitamin D, with vitamin K, to ensure that the calcium can be uptaken by the bone and added into the bone. And bone is more than just calcium. So if you just give the body calcium, you don't give it the magnesium, the other minerals that you need to make bone, it can't make bone with all that extra calcium. It's just going to filter it out into the kidney, and over time, just the same way a stalagmite or a stalactite forms in a cave, you're going to get crystals forming in your kidney. These form the stones are very painful. So managing your calcium intake is very important, but most importantly is making sure that it happens in balance with other minerals. And when you do that, you don't see the same risk of developing kidney stones from supplementing with things like calcium. So if you do suffer from kidney stones or you want to prevent kidney stones, things you need to do are alkalize your body. So some of the helpful tips for that: increasing your vegetable intake can be very effective, as vegetables contain a lot of chemicals and nutrients required for your body to buffer acids and reduce the acids without the need for all the added calcium in your blood. That can help prevent stone formation. As well, consider certain diuretic herbs. These will not only help flush stones from the kidneys, but the more fluid that passes over the stones, the more likely there is a chance of being able to actually reabsorb the stone or help shrink it. The same way that fluids can deposit crystals on the outside of the stone, making the stones larger and larger, again, you can dissolve the stone over time with lots of water. So by using diuretic herbs, things like nettle, things like corn silk, things like dandelion leaf, these can be helpful at reducing the likelihood of developing kidney stone. So consider using something like that in addition to help prevent a kidney stone. And then lastly is a herb called Chanca Piedra. It's a herb very effective at reducing stones and actually helping to weaken stones, making it more likely that they will break up when you pass them. And this reduces the pain that you'll go through because the stones become smaller, and of course they don't clog up the pipes nearly as badly, and that will reduce the pain that you do experience when passing the stone. So if you suffer from kidney stones, I hope some of these tips will help you never have to suffer from that again. And I hope for those of you who've never had one that you never have to experience them because you followed some of the advice I gave you today. So if you like this video, we've got lots more on our channel. Subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, post them below. And always remember, knowledge is health.